There's something you need to understand. Money problems are rarely about how much you earn. They are about how you live. And I know some of you came here hoping to hear something like, make more money and your life will change. But what if I told you, there are people earning more than you right now, and they are more stressed than you. And there are people earning less than you, and they sleep better at night. So what exactly is the difference? Today, we're not just going to talk about money. We're going to talk about decisions, habits, and mindset. And I want you to stay with me, not just for yourself, but because what you learn here might help you guide someone else. A friend, a sibling, someone silently struggling. You're not here by accident. Let me paint a picture for you. Two people, a man and a woman. Two completely different lives. The man earns about $600,000 a year. He lives in a beautiful apartment, modern, polished, expensive. The kind of place where everything looks like it belongs in a magazine. You walk into his living room. A massive 75-inch LED screen sits on the wall. Clean setup, premium sound system, soft lighting, everything feels expensive. Then you step outside to his garage. Multiple cars, not one, not two, machines, together worth over $200,000. And they're not just for movement, they're for status. Now go into his bedroom. Closets filled, designer shirts, jackets, shoes. We're talking about a wardrobe easily worth $30,000 or more. Luxury watches, high-end perfumes, everything in his life says one thing. I have money. But here's what nobody sees. Every month, his life demands money, not small money, serious money. The rent is high, the cars need maintenance, the subscriptions never stop, the lifestyle keeps calling for upgrades. He didn't just build a life. He built a system that constantly pulls money from him. His life is not just expensive. It is demanding. Now let's look at the woman. She earns around $60,000 a year. Nothing dramatic, no headlines, no pressure to impress anyone. She lives in a clean, simple apartment. Not flashy, but intentional. Her TV is moderate. Her furniture is comfortable, not extravagant. Her wardrobe, simple, thoughtful. Every piece has a reason. She doesn't have excess. She has clarity. Her space is calm. Her life is light. She knows what she owns. And more importantly, she knows what she does not need. Now here's where it gets interesting. The man earns 10 times more than the woman. 10 times. But at the end of the month, he is tense. He is calculating. He is thinking, how much went out? What is left? What is coming next? Meanwhile, the woman is not worried. She is not struggling. She is not trying to prove anything. She is stable. Let that sink in, because this is where most people get it wrong. They think money will fix everything. But money only amplifies your habits. If you don't know how to live, more money will just give you a bigger problem. And this is why we need to talk about this today. Minimalist money rules. Not rules to make you look rich, but rules to help you stay stable. And don't ignore this, because your biggest mistake right now is looking at a price and thinking you can afford it. Let's go deeper. The first rule is simple, but many people ignore it. If it costs your peace, it is too expensive. I don't care how nice it looks. I don't care how badly you want it. If buying something introduces anxiety into your life, it is not a blessing. It is a burden. That man, he can technically afford his lifestyle, but it is costing him something more valuable than money. Peace. Every decision he makes now carries pressure. Every bill reminds him of what he must sustain. And slowly, the life he built starts to feel like a trap. The second rule, just because you can pay for it once does not mean you can live with it. Anybody can buy something one time. That's not the question. The real question is, can you carry this lifestyle without stress? Can you repeat this expense again and again, without feeling it? That's the difference between affordability and sustainability. Many people are living lives they can start, but cannot maintain. And that's where the problem begins. The third rule, lifestyle inflation is silent. It doesn't announce itself. It creeps in. You earn more. You upgrade. New phone. Better apartment. More expensive habits. And suddenly, your income increased, but your financial freedom did not. The man didn't just become successful. He became expensive to maintain. And that is a dangerous place to be. The fourth rule, buy for function, not for impression. This is where many people lose control. They are not buying things because they need them. They are buying things because of how it makes them look. But here's the truth. People you are trying to impress are not thinking about you as much as you think. And even if they notice, that attention is temporary, but the financial weight stays with you. The woman understands this. She buys things that serve her life, not things that perform for others. The fifth rule, your financial life should feel light, not heavy. If every part of your life is asking for money, then something is wrong. Bills everywhere, subscriptions everywhere, obligations everywhere. That is not success. That is pressure disguised as progress. Minimalism removes that weight. It simplifies your life. It gives you breathing space. The sixth rule: stability is more powerful than appearance. The man looks successful, the woman is stable, and when life hits, when something unexpected happens, only one of them will stand strong. Because stability is not about what people see. It is about what supports you when things go wrong. Now let's go even deeper. Because some of you might be thinking, so should I just stop enjoying life? No, that's not the message. The message is, be intentional. Minimalism is not about deprivation. It is about alignment. It is about making sure your money reflects your values, not your insecurities. Let's talk about something real. Impulse. Most financial mistakes happen in moments. You see something, you feel something, you act. No thinking, no pause, just action. And later, regret. Minimalist rule: create space between desire and decision. Not everything you want needs to be bought immediately. In fact, some things lose their power when you wait. Another rule: not everything that is affordable is necessary. This is where people confuse capacity with wisdom. Just because you can buy it does not mean you should. Wisdom is knowing when to say no, even when yes is possible. Let's also talk about identity. Some people don't have a spending problem. They have an identity problem. They spend money trying to become someone, trying to look like a version of themselves they admire. But here's the truth: you don't become that person by buying things. You become that person by building habits. Now imagine this. What if the man reduced his lifestyle? What if he simplified? What if he removed unnecessary pressure? Do you know what would happen? His income would finally start working for him, instead of him working for his lifestyle. And what if the woman increased her income, but kept her mindset? She wouldn't just be stable. She would be unstoppable, because now, she has both income and discipline. That's the goal: not just to earn, but to manage; not just to have money, but to control how it flows. Let me leave you with this thought. A peaceful life is not built on how much you earn. It is built on how much you need. The less your life demands, the more free you become. I want you to know this. You can fix your financial life. You don't need a miracle. You need awareness. You need discipline. You need better rules. And maybe, you're not just learning this for yourself. Maybe someone around you needs this. Maybe someone you care about is struggling silently. And through you, they can find clarity. So don't chase a life that looks rich. Build a life that feels stable. Because at the end of the day, peace is the real wealth.